Hey, what's going on, Boston? Jonathan from Purely Boston here, and I'm here at Easy Pie in Revere for another episode of Boston Eats, and I'm hanging out with my good pal Spiros. Spiros, thanks for having me, brother.
Anytime, brother.
And I'm here at Easy Pie, and Spiros has created probably one of the most head-turning, jaw-dropping, call the police because he might burn the city down with what he has created here with all these exotic and wild, crazy menu options. And Spiros, man, thanks for having me. Tell us and everyone watching when you opened Easy Pie and kind of like how you created this concept, you know.
First of all, thank you for the incredible intro. I did not pay for that intro.
Yeah.
That was kind of like, I guess he looked at the
all
food.
up here.
Yeah, it's all up here. He's a professional. So, let's get into the nuts and bolts of Easy Pie. Easy Pie, the inception of Easy Pie was in 2010, actually, in our Braintree location. That's how we started, kind of on a whim. I was in restaurants for about 10 years or so. Prior, I had an opportunity to do something, and that location was kind of under the radar. So in my mind, I'm like, you know what, I'm going to try something else. If it doesn't work, no one will know about it. We got rid of and move away. If it does work, though, I think it'll be the catalyst to doing something bigger and better.
Kind of like a test kitchen, like
kind of sort of. Yeah, kind of sort of.
Yeah.
I mean, the concept was to do really unique food, and it was in a footprint of something that wasn't about that. It was a pizza shop for about 50 years there.
Okay.
So, you know, it was a little bit of culture shock for the immediate area initially. And then when they started coming in and trying the food and seeing we were using fresh ingredients, all handcrafted artisan food, dessert pizzas, these crazy burgers, crazy appetizers, they took a liking to it, and it kind of snowballed into where we're sitting today, really. It was pretty much the stepping stone for what Easy Pie was supposed to be.
And where was that location?
That location was in Braintree.
Okay.
And we were there just shy of 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Just shy of 10 years, and we recently actually moved on from that location because, again, like I said, it was a stepping stone to growing the business. So, you know, we did
test concept.
Yeah, it
you're
was.
like,
I mean,
you're like, you kind of
hit
it out of the park.
Right.
You're like, let's go.
In order for it to flourish and become what it needed to become, we kind of outgrew the environment. Mm-hmm. We outgrew the property, and it didn't allow for some of the things that we have in the Revere location, the patio and the bar, you know, things that actually complement what our menu is. Because over there it was like 90% takeout. You know what I mean? So you put this amazing food in boxes.
Much smaller than this place?
The property itself was funny. The property itself was actually larger than this property, but it was configured differently. So the dining room was very, very small. It was takeout service, basically a delivery. You know, we had 20 seats in there, but on the weekends it would fill up. But you know, that's when the wheels started turning, and I'm like, this is a restaurant. I'm like, you know, we're not a pizza shop, we're not a sub shop. People come in and go, wow, cool sub shop, cool pizza shop, or cool pizza place. And I'm like, you know what? We're not a pizza place. We're an everything place. We happen to make pizza. We make amazing burgers. We make tacos, quesadillas, chili. We do so many things. I'm like, you know what? We're a restaurant. We need a bar. You know what I mean? We need some cool cocktails. We need some cool craft beers to complement our menu. And realistically, in my mind, I knew that it was supposed to be what the Revere location is.
Yeah.
Like I saw the vision back then.
And just real quick, guys, if you guys haven't been here, like this place, like he's got the vibe down, he's got the decor down, he's got the food down. He has a back patio that right when I walked in, he's like, yo, check this out. Would have never guessed from being in the parking lot that the patio. And there's a bar out there, you got heat lamps, you do events back there. I mean, it's you technically have two bars, right?
Yeah. I like the impression of me. I did say, yo, let's go to the back.
Yeah. Like right when I...
Yeah, so we have the back patio. That actually evolved as well. I mean, we opened in stages. We built the patio, it was outside seating. We added the bar. We added a covering. Now we're going to enclose it for the winter, which I think is going to be really cool. That's cool. But we do some really amazing things back there as well. I mean, we do like some parties on Saturday nights with DJs from local radio stations. We have a vintage slush puppy machine in the back.
Really?
Basically, I got this old slush puppy machine, and we spike all the slush puppies with whatever style of liquor you want. So we put tequila in it, vodka in it, gin in it, rum in it, whatever you want. You know what I mean?
That's
so
awesome.
it's just a point of difference. You know what I mean? And it kind of shows the direction that Easy Pie is going in, and the mindset of what we want to be. We're not driving on the highway with everyone else. We're in our own lane. You know.
Yeah.
And we have to continuously have that mindset because things get old, things get stale.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And with the inception of, a lot of like apps and stuff like Uber Eats and all that other stuff, people now can order from wherever to eat. So we have to stay cutting edge. You know what I mean? And we have to entice people to come through the doors here to experience Easy Pie, have that easy experience.
You definitely have to come here to experience.
For sure, man. I definitely want to urge that, obviously you can have the good food to go, you can order it, on takeout, whatever, but you don't get the full experience that you come in here. I mean, like you said, the decor, the ambiance, the music, the lighting, the outside. I mean, it all complements an already intense menu. Our menu's like really, really intense. I mean,
let's talk about the food because I know everyone watching right now is probably getting hungry. You get what's up, Deb? What's up, guys? Are you guys hungry right now? I know you guys can't see the food that's in front of us. We're going to be diving into it, lifting it up. Let me get some comments if you guys are hungry, or maybe I can just shut this live down and me and Spears can just have lunch together.
Right.
So let me get some comments. Let me see you guys. So what do you want to talk? Let's talk about the burger first, because this was originally the burger that caught my eye on social media, and then I posted it on, I think I posted on the Purely Boston Instagram and Facebook, and people were like, "Whoa, that's crazy," and that's kind of how we started talking to get here. So I'm gonna lift this up. So what is it?
So this is called the Craftmatic.
So it's the Craftmatic.
And for people that are old enough to understand, it's called the Craftmatic 1. Because back in the days they used to sell a bed called the Craftmatic adjustable bed, and the concept was that once you eat this burger, you're going to bed, you're going to sleep. You know what I mean? So then, for the nostalgic piece of it, instead of making a gourmet mac and cheese, we ended up putting Kraft mac and cheese on it, just for nostalgic purposes, and it really achieves that. You know what I mean? Like it's a 10-ounce burger, hand packed. We make them every day. Applewood smoked bacon. It's got the Kraft mac and cheese on it. A chipotle mayonnaise, 3 slices of cheese. Like, we're not cheap with the cheese over here. You know what I mean? Everything's like.
I mean, dude, if I put this down, you might have to get a wheelbarrow to wheel me out. This thing is like
a newborn baby.
I mean, it really is. I mean, this thing feels like it's at least 3 pounds.
Yeah, it's heavy, man. I mean, everything here is oversized, and it's not all for show till we back it up. I mean, the flavor behind it.
I mean, this is crazy. This is by far one of the craziest burgers I've ever seen. The thing is, all of his burgers are like this. This is just like, he wanted to bring out everything and make everything. I was like, dude, we don't have a table that big enough. So this is just one of the burgers. What are other some best-selling burgers that are on the menu?
We have a burger called Big Country that has country fried bacon on it, caramelized onions, pepper jack cheese, cheddar cheese, a homemade or a house-made honey barbecue sauce, lettuce on the brioche gourmet brioche bun. We have that one. We have a chicken sandwich called the Chicken Not So Little. It's literally chicken and waffle sandwich with syrup and bacon.
It's got
eggs.
The waffle on it?
Yeah, it's between 2 waffles. We have a Cinnabburger, which is like these 2 huge gourmet Cinnabuns.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Crazy.
I saw
it's
that.
crazy
Yeah.
looking, and it's like
You posted that the other day.
Yeah. We also have a burger called the Double Down, which is kind of like our homage to the Big Mac. Again, kind of nostalgic purposes, but it's like 10 times the size of a regular Big Mac. I mean, the thing is literally.
And who creates all that? Like, is it all? Do you create all this? All the concept?
It's me. So the funny thing is that.
So how do you go from an idea to creating it, cooking it, and then actually having it look good and then taste good?
Right.
Because those are 2 things that I'm hearing a lot of from in the world. That's people are trying stuff that attracts them in because it looks cool, but they take one bite and it tastes like crap.
Right.
So
it's trash sometimes.
Yeah.
So that, you know what I mean? Like me, I'm not a classically trained chef, so I'm self-taught.
Okay.
I worked in restaurants for many years. I was a front of house manager. I never really did anything in the kitchen. Out of necessity, when I started Easy Pie, I spent some time in the kitchen, which was like a laboratory for me. The concept or the way I come up with the things is I first come up with a name. So that's the thing. It's like a name pops into my head.
Interesting.
Right. So I'll give you an example. Right. I was listening to like old school radio, or whatever. They had a Kiss song was on. Right? It was like Detroit Rock City or whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. I like the name of that. I'm like, so what's Detroit known for? Well, they're known for making Coney Island hot dogs. Mm-hmm. So it's like a beef frank, chili and onions and mustard. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make a burger. I didn't want to do hot dogs at the time. I wanted to do hot dogs. I was like, but I'll do a Coney Island dog on top of a burger. So this is like 10-ounce burger with a quarter-pound hot dog on top, and it has homemade chili on it, and onions and cheese and all this.
And that's on your menu?
Yeah, it's on the menu.
Damn.
It's wild, man. I mean, it's double the size of this thing. But again, it all kind of starts with the name. I'm like, this would be a cool name. Let's do it. And then we build backwards. You know what I mean?
That's
and then obviously, human beings, we're visual. Everything has to look good. But I don't want that issue of people tasting and go, wait a minute. You know, and trust me, there's been a ton of stuff that I've made that doesn't
Yeah,
taste
that
good.
one that looks
Right.
good, but it doesn't taste
Right,
good.
but I have I have the luxury of really good friends that come in and they'll tell me, dude, throw that in the trash. Or, bro,
okay.
that's awesome. Or hey man, maybe you should don't put ketchup on it, put Chipotle mayo on it.
Okay.
Or, you know, we try things. It's not just me. I mean, yeah, I came up with the menu, but again, I'm very I'm a sponge when it comes to feedback. You know what I mean?
Okay.
'Cause it's not necessarily what I like. You know what I mean? You have to.
No, not at all.
Like you might try this and say, hey, did you ever try this on it? And then I'll make it that way.
Yeah.
And 4 or 5 people try it.
Yeah.
And if it's bomb that way, then guess what? We're changing it. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to give the best product, the freshest product, the best experience. And it's not sometimes what I perceive to be
Yep.
the best.
Yeah,
you have to kind of get the feedback from everybody. You know what I mean? That's just
Absolutely.
the business.
Absolutely.
That's just the business.
I love it. Love it. I'm gonna grab some fries.
Yeah, go right ahead. Hand cut fries.
Fries too.
Yeah.
So
48 hours before you eat those.
see the hand cut fries.
Huh?
Delicious. So we're talking about the burger. So let's talk about this. Hands down, I mean that's going to be the
largest
tot in Boston,
In the universe.
or maybe in the world.
In the universe.
So this is a tater tot, the Monstah tot, right?
Yep, this one's actually the Gangsta Tot. I figured since we were doing that Craftmatic, let's bring out the Gangsta Tot. That was the second iteration of our tots.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this
It's a
is just
1 pound tater
a 1 pound loaded
Tater
with
tot.
bacon and cheese and macaroni and cheese and what else? Ranch dressing.
It has it's a fully loaded sauce, so it's a ranch
Unreal.
sour cream blended dressing that we season and we put on top of it. But that's like one of like 6 tots that we have. You know what I mean? So the original Monstah tot didn't have the mac and cheese on it. We came up with this. We have another one called the Chili Willy. It has chili on it. We have one called the Hot Toddy. It has buffalo chicken and mac and cheese on it. They're really kind of crazy. People kind of take these and eat them as entrees as well because they're so big.
I know.
I mean, this thing's literally it's a 1 pound.
Oh, hands down, that's a meal. That's a meal and a half right there.
But it's awesome because again, this kind of takes on the play of people like going out and having small plates.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this is kind of like a social piece as well. So you
Yeah.
sit down, you grab one of these. 4 people can eat this.
Yeah.
You
Or
know?
maybe they'll just grab some beers and get a tot.
And one of these, right? It's great football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You come in, watch the Pats. You grab a craft beer. You have one of these.
Yeah.
Some of our wings, we do fresh wings.
Okay.
They're off the hook, man. The wings are really good. They're jumbo sized. I mean, they're some of the best wings, if not the best wings in the area, I think. You know what I mean? So it's really.
Oh, yeah.
This is a cool hangout, man. I mean, it's comfort. It's gourmet comfort food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And last but not least, guys, the pizza.
Yeah.
So we got up top.
So the top, let me move this
Yep.
pot out of the way.
Push this in
My buddy wants to eat that. He's been eyeing it.
So we'll put the pizza
Right in front.
That.
Cool.
Can you guys see the pizza?
Yeah.
So
that's-
this one. So tell me about this pizza.
So that one's called the fully loaded, right? And it has a ranch base. It's on our crust. We make our pizza dough here. We don't buy our pizza dough. A lot of when I open this place up, a lot of people try to sell
Wait,
me dough.
say that again. You
We-
make your own pizza dough here?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean that's the only way. You know what I mean? That's the only way to do it to get the product that we want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a unique thing. So people come into Easy Pie and they go, "Hey, is it you're Greek, so is it Greek style pizza?" No,
Well,
it's not
probably
Greek
your
style
dough. Your dough probably has to work well with the toppings, right?
Right. So it's
mean-
it's not Greek pizza. It's not Italian pizza. It is hand stretched. It's made on a screen, but it's heftier than most pizza dough. So a lot of people like thin crust. The dough takes on a life of itself depending on what's on top of it. But we had to use a little bit more dough so that it can handle. Literally, I mean, feel this pizza right here.
Yeah.
This
No,
thing's
yeah,
got to be
yeah,
like 3
yeah,
pounds.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
It's
this
a
is-
heavy
this is
pizza.
small?
That's
This
a
is
small,
small,
yeah.
yeah.
10-inch pie cut into 6. Usually our signature pies will feed about 2 to 3 people. The small.
But you get a tot and you get a pie. I mean,
You're done.
you're good. A couple
done.
beers. That's more than enough food
Right.
for 2 people.
Right. Right.
And then what we got underneath?
So
We got to put this guy up.
Yep. Swap them.
That's a good call.
This is a pizza that's been on the menu for probably the entire maybe a year into opening Easy Pie.
So this one has
It's called the Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings
So
pizza.
the Lord of the Rings pizza again starts with the name. You know what I mean? So the Lord of the Rings pizza has a barbecue sauce infused red pizza sauce on
Yeah.
it. It has about a pound of ground beef on it that we season and chop on the grill. Then it has panko crusted steak cut onion rings. Right when it comes out of the oven,
Dude,
we end
that's
up putting
wild.
fresh chopped dill pickle on it and another barbecue
I'm gonna
sauce
try a
drizzle.
piece.
You haven't
I'm gonna
tried
try
that.
a piece. I'm gonna
So
try a piece on
the
camera.
flavor profile though, as funny as it
I
is,
want this piece right here.
as funny as it is every time the McRib would come out.
Wait, and is this pickles too?
Yeah, there's pickles and barbecue sauce. So we were talking about flavors that we like, and one of my friends was like, "Dude, pickles and barbecue sauce." He's like, "When you were young, you need a McRib." I'm like, "You know what? I'm gonna make a pizza that has kind of those flavors on it." Like, have you tried anything like that before? It's wild, right?
Dude, it does taste like a McRib.
Like the barbecue.
No,
right?
but the barbecue sauce. Then The pickles.
The point is like
The way the pickles are chopped just tastes me.
Smells and flavors remind you of things. You know what I mean? Thank you, brother. Get some napkins here.
This is unreal. I mean,
This is
unreal.
over here knows.
If you guys haven't tried this place, come on down to Easy Pie. I mean, make sure you're sitting when you read the menu, when you're looking on the menu, because I almost fell out of my chair when I started looking at the menu. Just the crazy menu options. I mean, you might be probably the most creative. You definitely have the most creative menu in the Boston area. There you go. Is there any upcoming events, any specials, anything you want to tell?
Everything on the menu is special. Yeah, I mean,
anything
we
for
do,
Halloween?
Yeah,
coming up?
Yeah, we have a Halloween party coming up.
Okay.
That is the 26th of October on Saturday night. We have a DJ coming, DJ Jazz. He's a very popular Boston radio DJ. He's been doing Saturday nights for us. We kind of cut out now because the patio is getting a little cooler. But like I said, we're enclosing the patio. It's going to be a 3-season patio. But he's going to be inside, spinning all types of music. The guy's just super, super talented. Good friend of mine. I've known him for about 20 years. So he supports Easy Pie.
Cool.
I like working with people that I have good relationships with.
Yeah.
I mean, this business is all about relationships. So
Absolutely,
I think it'll be really cool. It starts at 10 o'clock and ends at 2 a.m. We have a 2 a.m. license here. We have a full bar. We have a tremendous signature cocktail list. We do spiked slush puppies, like I said earlier. I'm working on I think I'm going to call them Loco Cocos. I want to do a infused or spiked hot chocolate menu for the patio in the winter. I think it'll be really cool.
That's cool.
Kind of something that I've been thinking about, that you can't really get anywhere else. A lot of craziness. And we do features, you know what I mean? We have a lot of stuff that we work on. We have a lot of talented people that work here. A lot of people that come from different backgrounds, and they come in with different food, and we make a ton of different stuff. So we have a bunch of new things. We're refining the menu. We have some new sides, some new dessert pizzas that we're doing, some new burgers that we're going to be featuring. We featured a burger, and I think we'll be bringing it back in a couple weeks, called the Cain and Abel, and we work with Cain's Donuts. He's a very good friend of mine.
Wow.
He gave me my first restaurant job, actually. Paul
Did he
Delios.
really?
Shout out to Paul Delios. And what we do is he makes us a bunch of glazed donuts, and we take two large
burgers out of them?
donuts, like they're too glazed. We don't cut it. He's like, "I'll cut it in half." I'm like, no way, but not here. We don't cut it in half.
So you get 2 donuts, and then you put
We slam a
wildness in
it's
between.
just absolutely insane. And we run these kind of specials, and we have a cult following for them. So it's like I kind of get hate mail sometimes because I don't put them back on the menu.
Yeah.
We had like this blueberry cheesecake pizza that was on the menu for a while, and like on a daily basis, I get 3-4 menus. Like, dude, put that thing back on the menu, man. I need it. You know what I mean? So
it is good, but it is good to, I mean, hate or love the big guys, McDonald's, Burger King. They do a good job of releasing stuff, then taking it away. Releasing stuff, taking it away.
You don't get sick with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It creates a following,
That's awesome, man.
So what do you think, though?
So, I love it.
Good?
So, hey guys, so I'm extremely hungry. This food is out of its world. If you haven't been here, come on down. Tell anybody here that Jonathan from Purely Boston sent you for out of this world burgers, pizza. We almost forgot.
We didn't even talk
and one
about
more
dessert.
in the dessert pizza.
So we have about
Dessert
12 dessert
pizza.
pizzas, right? That's the peanut butter cup right there.
It's the peanut butter cup dessert pizza. Almost forgot.
Yeah.
Sorry guys. I mean, if anybody's in the area, come on down because I can't finish all this food.
I told them we're gonna need to do 4 shows just to cover like a part of the menu. There's that much stuff.
So what's in the dessert pizza?
Cool. So it's our signature crust. It has a Nutella base on it. For texture, we add Nutter Butters. There's crushed Nutter Butters on it. There's actual Reese's peanut butter cups on it. It has a Hershey syrup drizzle on top of it, and it also has the actual Reese's peanut butter filling on top as well.
Wow.
So the actual peanut butter. I mean, we do that. We do a s'more. We do a baklava pizza. We have a strawberry shortcake pizza. We have a Girl
See,
Scout
like that,
pizza.
that in the winter paired with those hug cocos you were thinking of.
That'd be crazy. It's a game changer. Game changer, man. Game changer. You know.
Well, that's it, guys. Well, that's it. That wraps up another episode of Boston Eats. Thanks, buddy, for having me.
For having
Unreal.
Us.
We're going to dive in. If anybody's in the area, come on down.
649 Squire Road in Revere. We're in the same parking lot as Boston Harley Davidson. If you want to check out our menu, www.theeasypie.com. Check us out on Insta, #TheEasyPie, Instagram, Facebook. And you can see everything there. You can see videos of us cooking in the kitchen. You can see the menu.
Check them out.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty cool. 649 Squire Road.
All right, guys. Come on down. Stuff your face with the best burgers, pizza, beers. Come on down and get it. You might need a wheelbarrow. So somebody wheelbarrowing you out on the way out. Later, guys.
Peace.